I was looking at an article from Mike Curtis with the Detroit News, 4 takeaways from Pistons Summer League, better safe than sorry. Um, Excellent article, and it helped me to appreciate something. Sometimes we could look for something big and get disappointed when something big doesn't happen. But he had a lot of solid points about some of our players that played during the Summer League. Um, Key players, key returning players, like Isaiah Stewart and Isaiah Livers. He named them as 4 takeaways that could be taken. He mentioned some good points about Jaden Ivey, some good points about Jaden Duren. But in speaking about Isaiah Stewart and Isaiah Livers, he made some excellent points, especially with Isaiah being able to step out and shoot the 3. 3 of 4 attempts, 75% against the Blazers, and 2 of 5 against Washington. That was still, that was still 40%. And he's comfortable shooting that shot. And a lot of us know that. We've seen him discuss that in interviews since the summer league. But the real point of this video is him speaking about Livers. And it's an aspect of Livers' game that I really didn't pay too much attention to, but it supports what I love about basketball. As a bad boy Piston fan from back in the day, as a championship Piston fan, even when they weren't winning, I still was a Piston fan. Always Detroit teams, but defense and Livers' defense from the games I watched was good. I mean, he chased one guy down and got a block shot on him. I like that tenacity, effort, and Livers brings that. But it was a point Mike brought out in the article that I appreciated. And here it was, I put a picture of it up. It says Livers didn't shoot the ball well in Detroit's opener against Portland, but he impacted the game on the defensive end. He came away with 2 blocks and a steal, including a dynamic chase down block, the block I was just talking about. That was nice, man. You know, seeing somebody get out there and go after it like that, you're always pleased to see that. Well, I'm always pleased to see that on the defensive end, and my fellow Piston fans who like defense as well, they like to see somebody get after it like that. But this next point he brought out said his vocal intensity. I think about Rasheed Wallace. She would run his mouth, and that helped the team tremendously. But he mentioned that for Isaiah Livers, and I didn't really pay attention to that. But he said his vocal intensity, which he picked up from Juwan Howard, said was also prevalent through the first 2 games in Vegas, as he could often be heard calling out screens and defensive assignments. What did Sheed used to say all the time? You by yourself. You by yourself. So whenever we got a player that's willing to not just show tenacity on the defensive end, but also help his other teammates by being vocal, you like that. And from what I'm seeing, we have quite a few players that's being vocal. Jalen Duren was mic'd up, and you could hear him. You by yourself. You by yourself. I think he was telling Saban Lee, look, when they come through the double team, I got you. Just go in, whatever. He said he got him. He let him know, I got you. I got you. Just throw it up there. I got you. So when you see players doing that, that helps the team out, because you got to communicate. If you're out there checking somebody on the perimeter, you don't know what's coming up behind you. We know anybody that played basketball, hey man, call out the screen. If you see a screen coming to my left, call out the screen. How many times have us basketball players had to get on our teammates for that? We running hard into a screen. Nobody's telling us what's on our blind side. So players like that help the team, and I like that. So he had his point that he took away from it was Livers' communication and defense. And also, look what Livers said. He said, I'm blessed and grateful. That should be up right now. I'm blessed and grateful to have a full, healthy summer. Knock on wood. Then he says, Livers said, next season is going to be just like the summer approach to Summer League. I'm going to do my job defensively. Jaden Ivey says he wants to be, he's going to focus on defense. Cade Cunningham got a new assignment from Dwayne Casey, to start checking the other teams, the opposing team's top player. So defense, the identity, the restore. I think it's BBB Basketball Griot, I believe. He got on me for saying process. Said make sure you say the restore. This ain't Philadelphia. Make sure you say the restore. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing from these Piston players. Them focus on defense, shutting teams down. You're not going to be able to knock down threes. We don't have a team full of Steph Currys. We don't have a team full of KDs. So with what you have, play defense. Lock your other team down on defense. That's restoring what Detroit has had. The next point that I appreciated was him mentioning about Braxton Key. I didn't really pay attention to too much to Braxton Key. I watched him last year. I liked his game. He was mature. He got out there, got after it, and played decent defense. And in the summer league, he averaged 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2.4 assists, and he showed promise on the defensive end. He had 2 steals a game. 2 steals a game. So that's what you like to see when you putting together a team. Defense can keep you in any game, whether your shots falling or not. And that's one thing I liked about this article, and it made me just think about some things I wanted to share with you guys. Today, I appreciate all the support. We had 240 subscribers. I wasn't planning on it growing like that, but I appreciate everybody that had a part in that. Appreciate all the well wishes with the comments. And some people appreciate my content, and I appreciate you guys as well for letting me know that. And hopefully I make sure I try to reply to everyone to let you know that I appreciate that big time. Because I just like to talk about Pistons. I'm no professional analyst or none of that. But it's just like if we were sitting down here in my man cave, we'd sit up and talk about them Pistons. So that's what we're doing here on this channel. So please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned for more content coming soon. Everybody stay safe.